Hi friends, see if this works. I've been trying. Let me turn the AC off because it's a little loud. They don't realize how loud it gets. All right. Hello. Good morning. So I am so proud of myself. It is hard for me to get back in the groove working out. And I feel like there's always something that kind of can come more important than doing something for yourself. So today I got up, I went to like the 8:30 Pilates class, and I was a few minutes late because I got stuck behind like a bushwhacker where they're like cutting down the brush. And so I felt so awful, but I made it, and it felt awful because I hate to be late to class, not because any other reason. I just don't like to be late. And so anyways, good morning. I want to reiterate, if you do not work out in the morning or you do not move your body, you are like missing out on the hack for life. I will probably talk about this every single time I ever work out until forever, because Adam and I both called each other and we were like, did you work out? How was it? Like, yeah, how was yours? Like, whatever. And he came home after I had gotten home and he was like, why don't we, like, it's so important to tag team it where he gets to go work out and then I get to go work out, or vice versa. I go and then he goes. Or if we both get to go together or whatever. Moving your body. If something white on the back of my leg. Oh, it's just, it's like a Lululemon, like, logo. So, it is amazing what it will do for your mental health to move your body. So good. All right, we have to turn off the baby monitor. That was my last thing. I'm so sorry. Also, you want to hear something creepy? The baby monitor, okay, it's off. The baby monitor has been picking up someone else's baby crying at night. I will get up, I'll look on the screen and I'm like, it doesn't look like Veda's crying, but it is distinctly like a baby crying. I thought I was losing my mind, like hearing phantom babies. And then Adam was like, have you been hearing babies crying at night? And I was like, I have been. Like, anyways, it's picking up somebody's baby crying. And it is a long range. Really went far on this. It is a long range baby monitor, but is that not creepy? Has that ever happened to you? Okay, so this morning went to Pilates, and it is like a, whoa, almost tipped myself over. What happened? My chair's crooked. It is like a sacrifice to get up earlier, right? And go do something. And I get nervous sometimes and all of that, but it feels so much better. So I just want to encourage you, if you feel seasonal depression, if you feel like your kids are stressing you out, if you feel any of those things, try not just working out at the end of your day, but starting your day. When I first moved here, I was getting up at 6. Like I was meeting someone at like 6, some days. So I'd get up at 5:30. Some days we'd meet at 7. So I'd get up at like 6:30. And then I've gotten out of that habit. And now I've been going to bed later. So, but I never regret the days I do that. So I always want to encourage you, especially if that's like not your normal habit. It's worth it. Your baby monitor did that at your neighbor, heard a conversation at your house. So I didn't even think about what if another neighbor could hear my baby. I just was thinking, I'm definitely hearing somebody else's baby cry at night. And it's more frustrating and creepy, but it's like I'm in a sleep and I wake up being like, oh no, this baby is like blood curdle crying. And then I go down the hall, I like check on all the kids, nobody is crying. So it's someone else getting sleepless nights. And I was trying to figure out, I don't know who around us has a baby, but I know that there's another toddler that lives down the street because Veda's played with her at the park. So I'm like, maybe we're getting her. What? Don't want to be alarming or worry you, but those Wi-Fi long-range baby monitors can be hacked into where people can actually talk in the room that the baby is in, and they can also make sounds in their parents' room who have the baby monitor. Okay, so what's the other option? Because I have to have it. We have a concrete house, so I can't really hear without a baby monitor, like when her door is shut. So I am for sure hearing someone else, not talking. I would be so freaked out, but I am for sure hearing someone's baby. Oh, that's so creepy. Can't really shorten the range because I purposely got a long range. We have another monitor that it just like beeps nonstop, and we had it at the house in Tennessee and brought it down with us, but it doesn't pick up through how thick the walls are here. Oh, that's so scary. Let's see. Somebody with a weird comment. Speaking of weird, block. I used to let people like watch, and if they'd say mean things to me, I would be like, well, maybe if they just got to know me and know how sweet I am, like, or know how nice I am, or what my heart is, like, then maybe they would end up not hating me and they would like me, and I would like tolerate people talking to me ugly or saying like weird comments. And I am no longer in that season of my life. I'm like, I will not tolerate people doing weird comments, ugly comments. You're blocked. Like, I had somebody the other day she was like, your Facebook page is just gone. And I was like, no, it's still there. And she was like, I can't find it anymore. And I like went through like 10, you can see when you block someone why, like what they had ever commented on your page. It's like 10 different comments of her being mean to me. And she's like, I've been watching you for years. And I was like, well, here's your screenshot of all the mean things you've said about either how I look, how I parent, all these different things. And I'm like, no. And she's like, well, I won't say anything else mean again. I'm so sorry. Like, can I still just watch? And I was like, part of me is like, okay, I want to let you. But I was like, no, this is a boundary. Like, I don't know. Like, you can't talk to people ugly and then still want to participate. And then that guy's just creepy. Huh. People, what is going on in the world? Okay, here we go. Pomifera has their Ageless Sculpting Wand. Accidentally threw away the top to the pump, so I'm just gonna have to like use this one with like my finger digging it out until I get another one. So don't just ignore what happened because that was my fault. Ageless Sculpting Wand combo with the eye and the face and neck. It's on sale in the holiday bundle, and so it's literally listed at my Pomifera link under holiday, and those are 20% off. And I'm just reading these comments. You wouldn't get any Wi-Fi space ones because it can be hacked. Okay, so my other one got like a tickle in my throat today. I'm really sorry. My other one is not Wi-Fi based, but it will not, like, it doesn't work in the house. So I have to have the long distance one, but I'm gonna research it today, and if I find a better one, then I'll let you know what I find, so in case somebody else needs it. Just doing skincare. So I made a new friend today. I went to Pilates, and I intentionally, like, I'm an introvert. Making friends is hard for me. It is so hard, but I love when people say hi to me, so I try and like force myself. Like, I will say hi to 2 people. Like, hi, how are you? Good morning. Like, that doesn't sound like it's hard, but it is hard. Are you an introvert or are you an extrovert? Drop it below. And so today I also will stand like at the cleaning supplies, and you have to clean off your mats. And so I'll go over there, and then as someone's coming, I'll like as if I work there. I don't know why this is my method, but this works for me. I like handed 2 people like a cleaning bottle and a washcloth, and I was like, here you go, because I feel like that's a friendly, nice thing to do. And so then I said hi to someone and I asked like, oh, do you live here or are you just visiting? That's really great being in a place like this that you can use that comment. I'm trying to come up with like things that don't make me weird and like, okay, I can say this. This is really hard. If you're an introvert, you probably understand. Social settings make me really nervous. I also would like be just as happy never saying anything to anyone, but then I'm like, nobody likes me. But then it's also my fault because I didn't say hi to anyone. So anyways, so that was I was really proud of myself. I brought like a tea set to my instructor. His name's Todd. He's like 65. Him and his husband have lived here for a long time. He used to be a dancer in New York, like a Broadway dancer. And he's just so sweet. So gave him that and was really happy. I like remembered it. I always look for deals at like TJ Maxx or Home Goods of like little collections that you can like this was a tea set and other candle collections or different things. And I just put a bow on it. Love those. Right now, so many things are about to go on clearance. And typically that's how I would work. Like right now, Lowe's has 75% off their like holiday things. So this would be the time I would stock up on like wreath hangers or Christmas lights or things that you wanted. Like get it when it's on sale. That's what I say for like anything, whether it's personal brand stuff, whatever, like buy it when it's on sale. So I brought him that and he was in kind of a grumpy mood today. Like you could tell like he was just a little off and it was amazing. Like this was not anything fancy, but what a kind gesture can do for someone. Like he got up, gave me a hug, like he was like, and you could just literally see like, oh, and it reminds me like we can do little small things of like a handwritten note or like you're doing a great job, Merry Christmas, like little things, a little gift, like stuff that you can do. So then I've been really focused on protein and getting food. I have this like, I've always struggled with this, but struggling to eat until like 2 or 3 o'clock in the day. Not because I'm not hungry, but I normally cram my things back to back or I'm running late or I'll feed everyone else, but it's not healthy. So then I just don't eat. And so I was like, I'm going to go through. So I tried a new place. It was called Koki Pan. And they make the like sandwiches right there. And they made like a matcha coffee and it was just so good. So while I was in line, the girl complimented me. I had one of those vintage boho bags. If you are ever wanting a bag that just like strangers randomly are like, that's so cute, that bag is it. You will get so many people to say like, this is so cute. And so she was buying me and she said like, we just got to talking. She had fluent Spanish. And so I asked her if she was from here. And so she was like, it doesn't matter, but she moved when she was 14 and then recently moved back. She has kids her age. So I was so proud of myself. I asked her if she wanted to exchange information and if she would like to go to the beach with her kids one day. You guys, look at me being a grown up. So I just wanted to tell you, in case anyone else struggles with those same things, that is really hard. It was really hard for me. And I ended up talking to her, which she was friendly first. She like complimented a bag. But by being friendly, it opens you up to friendships. It opens you up. I exchanged numbers. We literally live one neighborhood from each other, like, which this area is not really huge. So anyways, I am very friendly online. It's not as like intimidating to me. Like I love coming on and hanging out, but anywho. All right, I'm going through these comments. You would never think that yeah, I know. You know, it's crazy. Like, or if I had to go on stage, sometimes I've had to speak at events and I will just have like really irritable bowels and hives and it's just so awful. But luckily this part has gotten to where I'm so comfortable hanging out with you guys. I also have felt so blessed by like just a bunch of friends on here and a bunch of people who are pretty like kind and encouraging to me in my real life, like and have been so open to like want to know about things that I don't feel like this weirdness to go on. Like, cause I truly feel like, oh, I always am trying to either encourage or teach somebody something new, or I feel like, I don't know, trying to add value or entertain or be funny or whatever. And so I'm like, oh, so this isn't nearly as scary as like a one-on-one with a real person. But that was my thing today. So move your body, say hi to someone. These are things that I'm learning as I'm getting older and I'm doing. So anyways, do I need a baby monitor? You just don't. Yeah, if you have a baby monitor that doesn't pick up other people's creepy babies crying, then yes. Here, we were talking about, because as soon as I like left, I called Adam to tell him like, you would be so proud of me. And so I called him and I was like, hey, this is what happened. And we both agreed that people here do seem to be very open. Like the locals are so nice to just include you, like literally invite you over to their house for food and like share anything they have, their sunscreen, their snorkels, like seriously, like sit under our umbrella, it's hot, like all of it, like so nice. And then the people who are here who have moved here from other places, they're also new. So it's kind of like not everybody has lived here forever. And so it just seems to be a little bit easier environment than back where I lived was like very cliquey and everyone had lived there forever. And so, or maybe that was my perception. And so here I feel like, oh, it's really easy to be like, oh, where are you from? I'm like working on my premeditated questions. And okay, collagen mask. I did stories on it for Instagram, but I woke up this morning, I had accidentally taken it off in the middle of the night. I vaguely remember like it kept getting kind of on my pillow and feeling like, ugh. And then I guess I took it off. I have no idea, but my skin was very glowy. It was I've already worked out since then and washed my face off because I'd been sweaty, but very, very, very like, even now, like my forehead is very glassy. I would highly recommend it if you had, maybe try it before in case you ever have like a weird thing with it. But if you have like a special event, or if you were getting married, or if you were going to be in a wedding, or if you were going to a high school reunion or anything, they were just from Amazon. And there was I felt like a good deal. They were like $5 each. It was a 4-pack for under $20. So, oh, you're from Puerto Rico? So I'm so proud I live here. I love it here. Like actually love it. Like to my core. I'm like, are my ancestors Puerto Rican? Because I feel like I was meant to be here. Like I have never been in an atmosphere where like the actual people are just, it doesn't matter where you go. Like no one's in a hurry, so you got to get used to that. But once you can get over the fact that it's going to take you a little bit to do anything, we have not ran into like unfriendliness. Like it's just been an overwhelmingly amount of like truly people saying like, you're my family now. Like they treat people like family. And it has really helped me and my kids to realize like, even though I think we're nice people, they're like a different level of nice. Like if there's anything you need, like if like our neighbor at the rental, we had met him 2 days before, he left us his car keys and he was like, I'm going to Turkey for 6 weeks. I know you guys just have one car and you just moved here. Here are my car keys he left his Expedition and his Mustang car keys. And he was like, if you have an emergency or you just need them, they're there. I'm not going to be back in town for 6 weeks. Like, here you go. We didn't end up needing it, but it was like, it's a different like experience. Like Adam met him in the grocery store because the guy was like, I thought you were my neighbor. I saw you rolling in like a really fit, buff redhead. There's not many of those around here, and like introduced him to him. And it just makes you realize like how closed off have we gotten that we truly like just live our own life inside of our own house instead of living a life with all the people around us. And that's really such a gift. So I'm I'm learning how to be, and it rubs off on you because you're like, oh, or like this morning, being kind. Do they use pesos or American dollars? They use American dollars, but sometimes they call them pesos. So they do speak Spanish, but they also, a lot of the people mostly speak English too, where we are. But today I ordered in Spanish. Like the girl at the cash register, she did not speak English. And so I am working on it. Like I was like, I mean, nothing big. Like, dos cubanos, por favor? Like 2 Cuban sandwiches, please. I'm getting to where I can at least kind of, and then there was something else that I was like trying to tell her. It's like the guy walking across the parking lot had a green coffee. I was like, verde cafe? And I make that face, so I'm sure she's like, she does not know what she's talking about. And they got somebody else over, and he was like, oh, this is what this is, and that's why he got me. But like, there was like no one being like, like mad at me about it, you know? They're like, hang on. And just, I don't know, it's just, if you've never visited Puerto Rico, 10 out of 10 recommend. And I'm just so blessed because when we decided to come here for the summer, like a job opportunity, and then we knew it had the potential of being something possibly long-term, we came not knowing like, are we gonna like it there? How is it gonna be? Like, what will it be like? How hard will this transition be? And I just feel like when God is in something, like it's so beautiful because it really has just been like such a beautiful thing for us. And even when like things are scary, like that God can open doors and just make things so good, so peaceful. And not that we don't ever have hard times, but just like you can just tell like, hey, God has been so in this. I have truly more people that if I broke down on the side of the road, I could call and be like, hey, can you come help me? That now that we live here, than I did in the town I've grown up in my whole life. And that's just like such a blessing. My kids do things every day with people. Like people play outside all the time here. And they go and do things. And like I'm taking the girls, they have a beach play date today with some other homeschooled kids at 1:30. So I'm taking them to that. Like I feel like I'm just a chauffeur to all of their activities. Speaking of, I'm gonna do some skin tint. That's it. Because I am going to the beach with them and really pumped about it. We took Veda on her birthday, but it was like a cloudy, kind of a cold for you. The ocean was cold. It was a cloudy day. And then it started raining. And today it is sunshiny and I'm gonna go with her. Have I ever used Duolingo? Okay, so we have Babbel, which is an app similar to that. And this is too dark for me right now, so we're gonna go a different direction. I have a lighter one somewhere, but I haven't done Duolingo. And but we have tried the Babbel app. The biggest thing is I just need to do it. I have been watching Dora the Explorer a lot. Not kidding. And I also got DVDs for our car that are children's like leapfrog Spanish, so that we can like hear them and our kids can do them. And one day I'm going to be fluent. They have earpieces now that translate. Isn't that amazing? So those smart glasses that I got Adam, you can ask them like, hey Meta, how do you say this? Or hey Meta, translate. And it will do that as well. Or take a picture and translate, and it will pull up on your phone like a Google translation. So, okay, this one is Ophir's quinoa. And it's kind of gonna be mixed with the papyrus, which is my tan shade because I accidentally did that first. But sometimes if you don't have, like I always have a spray tan shade or my tan color, and then I have my not so tan winter color. And if you are in between, you can mix them. Like there is nothing saying that you can't like mix and match your makeup to get a good color. It is better to mix and match. Oh no, I hear a baby. It's good to mix and match so that you have a good shade than to wear something just too dark. And I don't think I realized that until probably doing makeup and stuff. I would just be like, oh no, I just don't have the right color. Am I gonna wear dark? Am I gonna be too dark? Am I gonna be too light? You can mix. You can make your own little custom color. Rachel said his moves are so mighty. King of all kings, so thankful he left the 99 for me. Yes. So that's just amazing. We were reading, I was in the bathtub and the kids came, like the girls came in, and Lexi was like, can we read the Bible like with you? I was like, sure. So they were reading Luke, and she's like, it's just so amazing to me that in one word, just one, that he can heal instantly, or he can calm the seas, or he can change what looks like, he can just make a change with a word. And truly, so amazing. Ooh, Melissa says, I am a school nurse and we have a large Hispanic population at their school. I've been using the Mango app. It's been really good. I will look into that. I'm probably absolutely fluent with patience and practice. So the new church that we went to yesterday that we really, really liked, it was amazing. So the other churches we'd gone to, they spoke Spanish first and then translated to English. So as they're talking, I would have no idea what they're saying, and then the translator would talk. This church, they spoke in English first and then translated into Spanish, which was amazing because I could be listening to the translation and trying to find out like, oh, that is this, that is this. And I was like, I think this is really going to help my Spanish. Let's talk to Maida. She's such cute. She makes you smile. Oh, let me see what she's up to. I definitely won't be able to get anything else done once she comes in here, so. Okay. This is it. I'm doing this in a little bronzer, and I'm gonna do a little bit of that glow screen. It's the one I need to wash off because my blush had exploded, but this one's Golden Hour, and it's just the Super Goop glowy, like glow screen, but it has sunscreen in it, which is nice if you're going to the beach. I'm gonna do my neck and chest as well. Oh, Amanda, I will definitely be praying for you. Sometimes Christmases are very hard, and they're probably hard for more people than you realize, because just because people have a smile on their face doesn't always mean that their Christmas is easy. Oh, Penelope, thank you for sending me that. Okay. This is just the sunscreen. I'm gonna do the same thing. I also have this, in a light, I have light and dark of everything. Light and dark, light and dark. This is the dark one. I really wish I had the light one, but I don't know where it is. At some point, when I'm not trying to buy my kids Christmas presents, I will eventually get office furniture. But for now, this is a cardboard box and all these as I was speaking, what the Lord provided. I was thinking cardboard box and Ziploc bags, and it was in my Ziploc bag. Okay, so this one's sunset, and I'm pretty sure this one's lighter. Nope, this one's way darker. I must have gotten paler recently. That one's like a contour one. Okay. It's okay. We are going to sunscreen ourselves because we don't want the sunburn. This is your second Christmas without your adult child. Oh, she cut you out of your life. It's been so hard. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Oh, it's your first Christmas without your son. So heartbreaking. So many people going through things, right? Every day we all have like these battles, some big, some small, that we face, and things that we're going without that we thought we would have, and things that just sometimes are out of our control, sometimes it's for the best, but it's still sad. And I think the holidays have so much holiday magic and so much just amazing, beautiful, fun things, but there's also where my holiday will never be the same. So for anyone going through hard holiday, I am praying for you. I mentioned this on another live, but some of my hardest holidays, I volunteered. So the NICU at hospitals typically have a really low amount of parents that are there because they're at home trying to make their other kids have like amazing days. So I had looked into volunteering at a NICU, but I didn't have like a vaccination that I needed. And, but if you are up to date, that's something that you could possibly do. I have volunteered at like shelters or passing out like blankets, jackets, batteries, like, if you have like a caravan that does like a tour throughout city to help other people, I've done that. Soup kitchens, you can go to the like different elderly communities, and like give out flowers or just sit and like be there, like make hot cocoa or whatever. You can ask like, hey, is there something I do on Christmas? Like for maybe people who don't have families here. And so it really helped, like, and then there's been other times where I just literally sat at home with like a can of cinnamon rolls, baked it myself, and like cried all alone. Like, and then other years I'm like, okay, I'm gonna use this time like to rest and recover. You know, you just figure out what ends up being good for you, but sometimes that can really help to be like, hey, it's like a good perspective. I'm all glowy, my friends. I have this linked in my Amazon storefront. It's just a glow screen. If you're not in the Caribbean, you probably don't need a sunscreen right now, but if you ever are going on a trip and you need one, I really do like this. It's got SPF 40 and it's got like a nice little glow to it, and it just makes it to where you look really hydrated. Okay, going in with a little bit. I'll link this after as well. Sorry. Well, that's my contour. That's why that looks like that. I thought it was my blush. Can I not see? Apparently not. They are really similar looking. Hang on. That should have been lower. Just drag. There we go. And then also don't forget, like, this part, I feel like it's a good giveaway. If you have white ears, just gonna go down and around. Especially if you're using something that's like making you look a little darker. Okay, I don't know what happened. I normally talk about this on the beginning of my videos. That way I can drink on it the whole time. But the company I work for, Beautiful You, they have free shipping today. They've never done free shipping in the years I've been working with them. It's today only until midnight. You can use my code, Courtney Swan, which I linked in the description of the video. And you can use that code to save 15%. You can do a subscription to save an extra 10, so that's 25%. And then if you buy as a bundle, not like individually, buy like bundles, like it could be greens and TrimFit or whatever together, you save an extra 5%. That makes it 30%, and then you can get free shipping. So, what's the temperature here? It's like in the, probably like 88, high 80s. Also, kind of going back to the same thing of Christmas and feeling lonely and sad. On my lonely or sad ones, I like really did think like, okay, there are other people going through really lonely and sad moments, and having to be the one to like step out and be like, I'm going to take my neighbors some flowers or a poinsettia or something, or I'm going to write a card and send it to somebody. Or I'm gonna send, like this morning I sent a couple text messages to people that I love, like, and letting them know, hey, I love you, I miss you, here are things I love about you. And like I sent a couple of those this morning, like, and I'm gonna try and do a few more every day, like until Christmas. And just there are little things you can do that could brighten someone's day that you never know who needs it. Like, and I think sometimes in our culture we can become so like, well, they didn't say hi to me, or they didn't do, or I'm at least this way, like feel like nobody likes you. And you really have to change your thinking, because that's what you will find if you look for it. But if you also look for, I'm gonna find people I can make feel beautiful today. That has nothing to do about you. Like, I'm gonna look for people today that I could smile and say welcome, or I can smile and tell them that their outfit's cute. Like, how can I change someone else's mood today? And it really shifts the focus on like humbug about yourself to being like, oh, I'm gonna be the difference maker. Ohio is 12 degrees. Oh, Sarah. So we were going to Canada. And I'm not kidding, I've acclimated. I've always been someone who's like, whoo, it's hot in here. And I've moved here to somewhere very hot, and now I'm like freezing all the time. Like if I'm in the AC, because we don't run like the AC all the time, we run it at night, but energy here is incredibly expensive. And so I've gotten to where like I guess my normal body heat, my temperature at night, we do run it, but I'm like, how cold am I gonna be in Canada? Like going skiing, I have no idea. Buffy, you're gonna be in Puerto Rico in 3 weeks. I hope you have so much fun. If you need any recommendations, send me a message and I can tell you, depending on where you're gonna be, if I've been there, I can tell you our favorite little things. Oh, I love that. You prayed for someone to love on during these days. I saw a video this morning that said like, God can't move in a parked car. And it was like a pastor preaching, and he was like, you know, like the Lord says, like, go out and do and go out and whatever. But like that you have to like go in and the Lord can use you, you know, but if you're just sitting there in the parking lot, like, and so like, I love that. Like, pray that God can put people in these paths, and then put yourself in areas and in situations where you can find them, you know, like, and I really do believe if you'll pray those types of things, that God will like seriously put someone, you'll be like, that's my person. Like, honestly, like God has put me on some of y'all's hearts before. Not kidding. How beautiful is this? I've gotten messages like, someone who now is a really close friend of mine, but when she started watching me or whatever, and I don't know, we talked back and forth, and then eventually we met at like a convention that she was at and I was at, and we happened to meet. And she was like, the Lord had, at their church, they had said, pick one person to pray for 30 days. Like, don't make your list too long, find one person to pray for 30 days. And she said she was watching my video one day, and the Holy Spirit was like, this is your person, like pray for her. And during that time, it was one of the hardest seasons I've ever gone through. A lot of personal things that no one had any idea was going on. And a lot of just really hard things. And I try not to come on and like talk about, I don't know, like I never want to like bring a downer, but we go through really hard things too. And so she told me a few months later, like after I'd met her and everything, she was like, during this time, like this is what our church had done, and the Lord had like had me praying for you. And I was like, I just felt so like, how blessed that the Lord can put you on the heart of others, like the heart of strangers. And so you never know who God's gonna put on your heart. But if you feel led to do that too, like God, like open my eyes to one person that I can pray for, one person, and ask for the Lord to show you who that is and pray for them daily. Like how much power is that? So good. TrimFit and greens together just will like put that pep in your step. It's so good for burning fat, boosting energy. It has amino acids in it that are good for your mood, boosting your mood. Like it has helped tremendously with weight loss. consistently, not like yo-yoing up and down. TrimFit is so good. And then greens will keep you regular every day. Yes, praying for a person is the best thing you can do for someone. So powerful. You would love to be somewhere where it's warm like this all the time. I had no idea that I would love it so much. I don't know. I had no clue. And it has just been really a blessing. It is really brave to move. It was very hard, and having to leave a lot of your things. And it really taught me, maybe I put things as idols too much in my life, or was I open to giving some of my things away that I really loved, and being like, okay, well, if someone else can use it, it's better for them to use it than it just sit in a storage unit, and really you never get to experience something different if you stay where you are. And so when you got your nails done for Christmas, the lady next to you was moving to Puerto Rico because her husband works with restoring electric since the hurricane 6 or 8 years ago. That's so amazing. I hope you told her it was amazing. That you have a friend, Courtney, who moved there and is obsessed with it. And I don't know if everybody's had this experience here, but we have. We're in Canada. You're from Ontario. We're going to Mont Tremblant, and we are going on a ski trip. So we did this for the first time last year. We went skiing, and that's what the kids wanted this year. So we're doing a small Christmas with a few things that they needed, real life stuff, and call it Christmas. And we still got them a Lego set and a few things, but no huge Christmas. But we're doing our big Christmas as our ski trip. So can you ask me a question about here? Always. You can ask me a question about anything. I love it when I'm not in too big of a hurry. I do have to shave before I go take the girls on their little beach date, because I went to the beach on Veda's birthday, and we met again, met a girl. She had a toddler. She came over and was saying hi, and her little girl spoke only Spanish, but the mom spoke both. And so she was playing with Veda, and I looked down as I was talking. I was sitting crisscross applesauce. I was playing with her daughter, came over, so we were building sand castles and stuff. And I looked down and I was like, oh my gosh, the sun shows every hair. And then we came home, showered, whatever. I haven't been to the beach or pool since, and I definitely have not shaved since. So I know I've got to be even hairier than I was then, because that was a few days ago. And so I definitely need to go shave before I go to the beach. It's gonna be so cold in Canada. That's what I keep saying. I had Adam turn the air off last night because I was I am freezing. My teeth are chattering. I have goosebumps. And he's like, who have I married? What happened to you? Because you have always been 60-degree type house, and now I'm it'll be 70. And I'm oh, it's cold. It's freezing in here. So I'm sure in Canada I'm gonna be so cold. But my mother-in-law is flying up there as well, and she's meeting us in Canada. She gets there an hour after we do, so we're just gonna get our bags and kind of wait for her to get there, and we'll roll out together. And so she's going, and Veda's gonna do ski school, which is so cute. And she's just gonna hang out at ski school. She might ski too, who knows? She does everything. She's you'll be outside and I'll be where did grandma go? And she's hiding under a car playing hide and go seek. His mom does everything. And so she's so fun. And so we have missed her so much, and she's gonna meet us up there, and we're just looking forward to it, to having a good time. So what happens when you lose weight? Probably I've lost about 130 pounds at this point, and you do I I have a lot less weight on me to keep me warm. And so I still have some, you know, but not nearly like what I did have. And because I would be hot all the time, and I would have hot like night sweats, and I just was overheat. I feel like my heart rate would be out of the roof all the time. My blood pressure was irregular. Like my blood sugar's crazy. Like it is so hard on your body when you gain weight, like through pregnancy or gaining weight because of certain medicines that I was on. Like I just gained weight so rapidly with Veda, and it took a while to get it off, and everything was hard. Like walking was hard. Going up the steps was almost impossible. Talking like on a video with you guys, goodness, trying to do a try-on haul. Like when I was pregnant with her for Jane and Kate, like not being able to breathe and my heart rate would get so high. Like it is just so hard. And so for so many reasons, it's so good for your health to get it like in a more normal range. And then also, but I am not nearly as hot all the time. So, all right, you guys. You see Curb on the corner? I've been trying it out. You're so funny. People spot it all. I've been trying this out just for like a week. So, I normally wait to share things until I've tried it for a little while. So, I'm gonna keep trying it and do like a 30-day. But it's from Modere. I still love products from Modere. I kind of like TrimFit. I can feel it kick in, and I know it keeps my mood good, and I truly enjoy taking it. And sometimes there's other things I've tried, and I don't even like sharing it sometimes because I personally just like trying different supplements and trying different things. And so sometimes I don't want people to feel like, oh, she said this was good and now this is good. But truly it's because I get bored or I want to try something new. And so this, when you put it in, I didn't link it. I can link it if you need it, but I'll put it in the comments. But this one, when you put it in your bottle of water, you have to drink so fast because if you set it on the counter and come back 10 minutes later, it is a solid like gel, but it makes it to where you are not hungry at all. And so that's something I'm just trying right now. It's like a peach flavor, and but it helps support blood sugar, which I really struggle with. So it's got some like natural GLP-1s, and so I've just been trying this for like, I don't know, I got it in a couple weeks ago, but probably a week solid. And but yeah, okay, here we go. We are going to read a little bit of our Bible together. Yep. And then I don't know how you guys feel about it. Like, do you want, and I don't want to make it confusing. Like, even I tried like Oliveda's retinol and I loved their lip stuff, but I feel like it made it really confusing because people are like, well, I thought you loved Pomifera, or and I do love Pomifera. I just like trying new things. Like, and if I try something new and I'm like, oh, I really like this, like, sometimes like people can't take certain things, but maybe they could try something, or that didn't work for you, but this one really, really does. And so anyways, do I think we will have another baby? I get asked this like every day. We would love another baby. So I have some like health, I will have a high risk pregnancy if I have another baby. We have gone to OBs here and tried to figure that out. So far we haven't found someone that feels confident they could like work with me, and you need a doctor. So we had planned to start trying like in June, and it just like life, things change, things happen. I have a appointment with a high risk doctor in January, and I'll keep you updated how it goes. You have to be a patient before you get pregnant. And then I would have to know, like, would they be able to handle whatever. My doctor back in Tennessee is absolutely amazing, but I can't travel back and forth to Tennessee with a high risk pregnancy. Like, for every visit I would need to be seen, and I need somebody here. So, and to be honest, I have 4 very, very healthy kids, and I do know that high risk is because there is a high risk. And so I'm just like literally leaving it in God's hands of like, I would love another baby. We also probably will adopt at some point. I have always wanted to adopt. Adam would love to adopt, but I would love to have like one more baby. But you just pray that like everything's gonna work out. What I would not want is to get pregnant and not have a doctor, and to have a high-risk pregnancy and not be able to get the medical care that I know I would need. I have to take shots every day. I have blood clotting disorders. My heart does weird things. My blood pressure does weird things. Because I have blood sugar issues while pregnant, I gain a massive amount of weight. My babies are really big. Like they come out with like jaundice really bad and blood sugar like stabilization issues. And so I don't know. I'm like realistic. Like I've done this a couple times and I know that it's like not as easy. It's just like some people I have a friend who wants to be a surrogate and she has the easiest. She's like, it's just amazing. She feels so beautiful. She feels so sexy. She feels so good. She's like, I never feel better than when I'm pregnant. And then I don't have that same type of thing, but I love being a mother. And so I'm just praying everything works out. Adopt a newborn. Oh my gosh, I would love to adopt a newborn. I would love to adopt even if it's a little older, like, or foster. Like we've talked about being a foster parent. We had talked about doing that when we were in Tennessee. There's a huge need for fostering, and I feel like we have a lot of love, or being like an emergency safe house for like the first 72 hours of like displacement. But at that time we were kind of dealing with some own struggles, like with one of our children, and how like we just want it to be a safe and peaceful place for everybody. And so anyways, oh no, Ruth, I'm so sorry. So we have gotten in by a miracle to a high-risk doctor, and our OB/GYN recommended this doctor's office, gave us a phone number. We just could not get in. Then I went to get, when I was kind of feeling icky not too long ago, I got an IV, like vitamins. And I always tell them, like, I have these clotting things, like, here you go. I need to be sure it doesn't have vitamin C in it. Like, there's a few things that you have to do, like, special. And so the guy was like, oh, my wife has that same disorder. Like, and I was like, really? And he said that they have a 6-month-old. And I was like, did she have to do shots during pregnancy? Did she have to? It's called MTHFR, and then I have factor 2, and then I have PAI1. I have 3 different clotting factors. And he was like, she has the same thing, which is, I thought, kind of rare. And so he was a nurse there, and he was like, we have the best doctor who is absolutely amazing, and gives me the name. And I was like, that's the same person that my OB said this person would be able to help you. I was like, I have not been able, like, for the number I found online, it's disconnected. And he was like, we have her cell phone number. And I was like, you're kidding. So I call, or I send a text, and we ended up getting an appointment with her, which I feel like the Lord is so good to just like weave our paths together. So regardless of what it is, I feel like this will be my answer of a yes or a no. And that this is who our doctor recommended and who this guy's wife used. And just, you know, you're like, okay, like it will either be a, yeah, I feel totally good, we just need to keep an eye on you, or I think that you should just be done, you know? Back in Tennessee, my doctor was totally comfortable. Like, no reason that as long as I was taking my blood thinners and had a good eye on me, that I shouldn't be able to have a very successful another baby. You know, she was totally confident. So I just am looking for, I need someone that feels that same way. And they have a private hospital that has a like a level 2 NICU, and that's also important because some of my babies have had to go in the NICU. So anyways, all the things are going to come together. I have no doubt whether it's supposed to happen or not supposed to happen, but sometimes it's not as easy as just being like, yeah, let's have a baby, you know. But oh well, we're trying, you know, figure it out. So that, I'll let you guys, I mean, I share pretty much every day. I'll keep you posted. So, okay, here we go. We're going to read Luke because I've been reading it with the girls, and I'm using Lexi's Bible. She wrote on it herself. But we're just going to start at Luke 1 because Luke 2 is when Christ is born, and that's coming up for Christmas. And I thought it would be great to just read this together. And maybe by the time we get to Christmas, we'll be at close to where Jesus is born or right after. So, introduction. Many have undertaken to draw upon an account. This is the Bible, and sometimes the Bible is a little hard to read, so please bear with me. But we're going to read it together because Jesus' birth is something amazing and that we should read about. So, many have undertaken to draw up an account of the things that have been fulfilled among us, just as they were handed down to us by those who from the first were eyewitnesses and servants to the world. With this in mind, since I myself have carefully investigated everything from the beginning, I too decided to write an orderly account for you, most excellent Theophilus, so that you may know the certainty of the things that you have been taught. The birth of John the Baptist foretold. In the time of Herod, the king of Judea, there was a priest named Zachariah who belonged to the priestly division of Abihai. His wife Elizabeth was also a descendant of Aaron. This is where it kind of gets a little wordy, but keep following. Both of them were righteous in the sight of God, observing all the Lord's commands and decrees blamelessly. But they were childless because Elizabeth was not able to conceive, and they were both very old. Once Zachariah's division was on duty and he was serving as the priest before God, he was chosen by lot, according to the custom of the priesthood, to go into the temple of the Lord and burn incense. And when the time for the burning of the incense came, all the assembled worshipers were praying outside. Then the angel of the Lord appeared to him, standing at the right side of the altar of incense. When Zachariah saw him, he was startled and gripped with fear. But the angel said to him, "Do not be afraid, Zachariah. Your prayer has been heard. Your wife Elizabeth will bear you a son, and you will call him John. And he will be a joy and a delight to you, and many will rejoice because of his birth. For he will be great in the sight of the Lord. He is never to take wine or any fermented drink, and he will be filled with the Holy Spirit even before he is born." How amazing is that? He will bring back many of the people of Israel to the Lord their God, and he will go on before the Lord in the spirit and power of Elijah to turn the hearts of the parents to their children and the disobedient to the wisdom of the righteous, to make ready the people prepared for the Lord. Zechariah asked the angel, "How can I be sure of this? I am an old man, and my wife is well along in years." And the angel said to him, "I am Gabriel. I stand in the presence of God, and I have been sent to speak to you and tell you good news. And now you will be silent and not able to speak until the day this happens, because you did not believe my words, which will come true at their appointed time." Meanwhile, the people were waiting on Zechariah and wondering why he stayed in the temple so long. When he came out, he could not speak to them. They realized he had seen a vision in the temple, and he kept making signs to them, but remained unable to speak. When his time of service was complete, he returned home, and after this, Elizabeth became pregnant and for 5 months remained in seclusion. "The Lord had done this for me," she said, "and in the days he has shown his favor in taking away my disgrace among the people." Okay, that's where we're going to read to today, because it is a little long and wordy, but it is beautiful to talk about John the Baptist. And so I'm just going to start at the birth of Jesus foretold, and we'll read that together tomorrow. All right. This Bible is really neat. It asks you little questions like, can you imagine questioning an angel? Zechariah gives a perfect example of how sometimes we doubt God's word, even after he's done amazing things in our lives. I love Lexi, puts little notes in her Bible. She's so cute. Here, it's Luke 5:11. God's words are so powerful. He heals. She spelled it heals, like the back of a shoe. He heals the sick, and even men with leprosy and paralyzed men. So sweet. Put her little note right back. Did the collagen mask work? Yes, I would definitely recommend it. Keeping them on hand if you needed it for something that was a special event. I think that it would be great to use. All right, I can't really read. All right, I can't really read while I'm reading can't read comments while I'm reading the Bible. And so I always like to go and make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, you adopted at 4 months old. He just turned 40. Your daughter and her husband were foster parents and they adopted 2 brothers. Oh, God will guide. I believe God will guide us too. That's so beautiful, Kathy. All right, watching from Australia. That's so fun. Can you see Veda? Let me see if she's nearby. I'll let you say bye to her, and then I have to shave before I have to go to this thing. I also have to go pick a leaf off some trees because I got a candle for my friend and with like a little velvet bow on it. It's really cute. I got it from TJ Maxx. It's just like an ornament, and I have some like gold markers and I'm gonna write her name on it, and they have like beautiful tropical leaves here, so I thought it'd be really fun to find a leaf and then write her name on it. And so I have to plan enough time to shave and to go find a leaf and write her name on it before we get there. So let me see if I can find Veda. Let's see. Hey, Veda. Veda, you want to come say hi? It's on the live. Yeah. So you're still live. It's been a long one today. It's been the longest live to not really do any makeup. Oh, you're Nikki. You want to be Nikki? Yeah. Okay, hang on. Let's find you a shirt and then you can hop on. Hang on, just a moment. Here, you want to wear one of my shirts? Yeah. This one's so soft. Yeah. Okay.
I was cold.
You were?
Yeah.
We're just all cold here with no AC on. Okay, let's see. Where are your arms? Do you want your arms to come out the hole? Or you like them in?
I like them in.
Okay, you just keep them in then. You're cozy.
Yeah.
You look like a little baby.
Yeah.
Look, you look like a tiny baby. Can you tell them how old are you now?
I'm 3.
You're 3? And you had your birthday?
No, not yet.
Yes, you did. Your birthday. What day was your birthday?
In 2 weeks.
That's no. What day is your birthday?
1.
What day is your birthday?
1.
No, it isn't.
Yeah.
December 20th.
Yeah.
You already had your birthday. Is it almost Christmas?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I went down lipstick.
You want some lipstick?
Yeah.
Do you want your arm out?
No.
No? Okay.
And this one.
This?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so cozy. Looks so good. It's perfect. They said good morning, Veda.
Huh?
They said good morning.
What?
Good morning.
The line said the morning?
Yeah, these are our friends are watching. Can you say hi?
Hi.
Yeah. Did you go to a new church yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
What did you do?
Play.
Did you get to play with friends?
And then I was talking while they were singing, and I would be quiet, but I wanted to play.
She was talking while they were singing. She was supposed to be quiet, but she wanted to play. And that pretty much sums up our church service. They had all the kids in church, and she definitely was talking while everyone was talking and wanted to just play. But did you have a good time? Yeah.
I'm gonna be church next time.
You want to go to church again?
Next time.
We'll go next time. We'll go on Sunday, okay? All right, so we're going to get ready.
Now?
Yeah, we're going to go. You want to get ready?
What are we doing?
I think we're going to go bye-bye. We got to go find a leaf. want to help me find a leaf?
Outside?
Yes. It's to put it on a gift, like a decoration. Do you like to decorate?
Yeah.
I know. What's your favorite animal?
Maybe like a giraffe.
Oh, I love giraffes. Are they short or are they tall?
They're tough.
They are very tall.
And babies are short.
Babies are short.
And they're small.
Are you small? Mm-hmm. Are you a big girl?
I'm a big girl.
Are you a big girl or a baby?
A baby.
A baby?
Yeah. A baby.
Ooh, Terry said, do you sing?
Huh?
Do you sing?
I sing.
What's your favorite song?
Maybe like twinkle, twinkle, like that.
Can you sing it?
Not yet because, not right now because I'm not asleep.
Oh, that's just a sleepy song. Yeah. Can you sing Old MacDonald? Do that one.
Oh, MacDonald had a farm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And Granny had a pig. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And on the farm, they had it. E-I-E-I-O.
Great job.
Wink,
Can you
wink, ear.
wink wink? Can you sing Blackbird?
That's a sleepy song too.
You can sing Blackbird in the daytime. Pretty much Beta's sleep routine lately has been a couple hours of books and sing-songs and snacks and potty and teeth brushing and more songs. So all the songs, she's like other nighttime songs.
Pepper?
I know Blackbird.
Okay, can you sing it?
They probably don't want to hear me sing, but they might want to hear you sing. Can you sing it?
I don't know it.
Yeah.
I don't.
Can you do that one?
Like, I don't know it. You can hear my song. Like,
Yeah.
Pepper singing in the dark. Take it broken. Turned out high. High and high. Only coming to rise.
That's beautiful. That's amazing. You did so good.
You see, I do know it.
I knew you knew it. All right, friends. We're gonna get off here, okay? You ready? We're gonna get off.
And then I need to your life.
Yeah, I already did it. I've been on for actually a very long time today.
I want to do it then.
We can do it again tomorrow. We do it every day. Here we are, every day, hanging out with our besties. All right, can you tell everybody, say Merry Christmas?
I want stroke. I want probiotics.
You want probiotics? I do have probiotics over here. Do you want one? Okay, last thing. Probiotics.
I like probiotics.
I know you do.
They're a little bit choky.
If you breathe in while you... Okay, here you go. Did you get some?
No, you ate it all.
I did not eat it all. Here, open your mouth. Okay. If you accidentally suck in when you're eating these, they're powdery and it will make you choke. But otherwise, they're fantastic. They're great for your gut health and they're really good for... You good?
I am hand watery eyes.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, they're powerful. All right, can you tell everybody to have a great day?
Well, I want
She doesn't want to get off yet. Okay, tell everybody, say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Well, I have a little bug bite here.
That's a freckle. Are you just wanting some oil? Okay, last thing. Normally I put like heel oil or pomifera oil on her bug bites, so that's what she thinks this is. And that's also a freckle.
It's really lovely.
This one's got some lipids in it. That's good for your skin. Okay, all right, tell everybody some Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Mary, why are you talking like that? She started going, Merry Christmas. Like, you're so silly.
Merry Christmas.
Like that. Okay, bye guys, have a good day.
Merry